Hello everyone. Today I will be explaining about how to use the walkway simulator to simulate the Arduino Uno board. So here there is a sample code on which the Simon game can be played using the Arduino Uno. So Simon game is a game in which it's a memory based. According to the signals given by the Arduino Uno, the user has to click the LED buttons and the pattern has to keep matching. If the pattern anywhere in between the pattern loses its match, then the game is over. It is in case the pattern is matching accordingly with the user, then the sequence keeps growing. So this is a basic Simon game. It's a memory-based game, so this is being simulated using an IO. Here's the code. This include.pitches.h is a library which is being used for the sounds and many other purposes. Const UNIT uses an integer 8 type, which is a data type used to store these LED pins, and button pins are also here. These two are being declared, and then there is a define function to define that the speaker pin is at 8. We know that in the Arduino board, at the 8, that is the pin number GPIO 8 number pin, the speaker pin is being defined. Later, we have the constant int latch pin and the data pin and the clock pin. These are the analog input pins that has been used here. Then max game length is 100. So in this Simon game, as the sequence keeps increasing, the maximum length given is 100. The const game tones are G3, C4, E4, and G5. These are some of the notes that has been imported from the pitches library. We have a game sequence that is that saying that this sequence is going to store all the notes or the color patterns that has been noted by the Arduino and the user. The Arduino keeps prompting a random sequence. Okay, and this has been stored here. Game index starts from 0. The maximum length is 100 that has been stored here. Void setup is a very important function that all the Arduino has to have, and this is the setup that it is going accordingly. Pins and button pins, as we know, there are four of them. We have to set up that as the output and input pull up. For that, we are using a for loop. And these are some of the pin modes. Consider them as output, the speaker pin, latch pin, clock pin, and data pin. This is a digital table for the 7 segment display. We have a 7 segment display also stating how many levels have been passed, like 1, 2, 3 till 100. First, it is has been just to 0. Send score is nothing but a latch pin with low MSB first and low. And this is also an MSB first with low and it's digital right. Display score high and low is also being mentioned. LED and play tone. Play sequence for our int equal to 0 game is less than this one. This is how it's going to start and there's a delay. Read buttons is whenever user is going to click on the button, it is going to store in that order and going to match the sequence. Game over is called when the match sequence is wrong or when it has reached 100. So a delay of 200 is given. Okay. So this is how these are some of the functions where speaker pin and all the note G4 and delay has been given. This particular sound has to play. Display score and game sequence is going to choose something from random 0 to 4. We are using only 4 colors, so it is going to use only 4 numbers. And if it is going to be greater than this one, then you have to stop the game. This is the code. Now let's check about the simulation part. Yes. You can see here this is an Arduino Uno board and there are 4 LEDs being attached to these pins. And you can check out which pin you want to know 12 pin, 11, 10, 9, 8. All these pins have been attached, right? So here also I can mention that red button has been attached to this particular pin here and this green has been attached here. These are some of these attachments and circuit arrangements have to be done so that the LED works. So the power on input and output has to work. There is around some certain amount of current being passed so that the LED is there. And these are some of the button pins here. So four LED buttons, like mentioned here, is required, right? So this is how it has been 9, 10, 11, 12. It has been 9, 10, 11, 12 has been done. And this is the LED display that is required to display the number of levels. 99 is the last level, so 2 is much more required, is max required. Now let's just simulate it. Okay, so now a blue is being pressed. So now green pressed. So you see there is a change here also happening. Then some other color. So let's just show how it's going to occur when there is an error. So you can see game over, your score is 3. This is how it's going to work and it's going to get resetted. This is a Simon game which is being simulated using an Arduino Uno. Many other basic games can be implemented using this, and WalkY is a simulator which is used to work on this. Thank you.